Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkmatic, the personal finance and investing channel. Don't forget to check out our blog, inkmatic.com. We post new articles on the weekly. Today we're going to take a deeper look into one of the two house builder stocks I have in my trading 212 portfolio and why I've invested in it. Be sure to let me know what you think of this video. If you'd like to see more of these videos, also let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It really helps this channel grow and get out to more people. If you haven't signed up to Trading 212, you can use my referral link, which is ink.yt/trading212. Link is also in the description. When you deposit £1 into your account, we both get a free share worth up to £100. Also, I've got other platforms in the description too, worth checking out. So let's take a look into Barratt Development PLC, ticker symbol BDEV on the London Stock Exchange. Barratt Development PLC is one of the largest residential property development companies in the United Kingdom, operating a network of 27 divisions in 6 regions. Founded in 1958 and listed on the London Stock Exchange in 1968, it is a constituent of the FTSE 100 index. A few brands Barratt Development has, which is David Wilson Homes, Barratt Homes, Barratt London and Wilson Bowden, just to name a few. Barratt Development has been awarded the maximum 5 stars from the House Builders Federation, and it's the only major national home builder to achieve this every year since 2010, which is actually really impressive when you come to think of it. Now let's take a look at the share price. Let's look at the 3-year graph, and as you can see, there has been an upward trend in the share price throughout up until the pandemic, but there was a dip around January 2019. Just before the pandemic, we did see share prices hit around £8.70p, just before the markets reacted to the pandemic, then reaching lows of £3.65 in March 2020. Now the share price is currently at £6.76 at the time of recording this video, and a similar levels from a year ago, around 12th of December 2019. So it has recovered quite a lot over this period. Over the last 6 months, it has recovered quite a bit. To be fair, majority of the markets have been very bullish over the last 6 months and have restored or even exceeded pre-pandemic levels. So this is actually really interesting. So when it comes to Barratt Development, they haven't quite reached the pre-pandemic levels of around £8.70. To be fair, that was quite a bullish period. Well, it did see a huge spike going from around £6.70 to £8.70 in such a short time. But we hope to expect to see this soon. Well, at least I hope so. Obviously, don't take my word on it. Do your own due diligence on this stock. So now let's take a look at their dividend yield and their dividend history. So let's go all the way back to 2008, where they cancelled their dividends during the financial crisis. And this is understandable. A lot of companies did do this, and I don't blame them. But they didn't restore them until 2013, where they issued a 2.5p dividend, final dividend. But since then, it's been growing at a considerable rate. In 2014, it was up 312%. Then in 2015, it went up to 46.6% increase. So the growth of dividends have been pretty good up until the most recent years, where they've slowed down quite a bit, but they're still growing at a good rate at 9.81% in 2019. So with this, it has been a really good dividend stock. They did issue a special dividend in 2015, and it's been increasing, and they've been issuing one ever since 2015 all the way to 2019, where they paid their last one 17.3p before suspending dividends because of the pandemic. So yeah, I completely agree with what they've done, and I am expecting them to restore their dividend in 2021. I'd probably say late 2021 if I'm honest, and that's just my speculation at the moment. Obviously, there's nothing factual about it, but this is just what I'm assuming that they're going to do. So let's look at the current price at £6.76 and assume they restore their dividend to the 2019 levels. This is just speculation at the moment. So as you know, to work out dividend yield, it's total dividends divided by current share price. So if we look at the current share price and assume that, dividends remain constant, when they do resume dividends. So that's literally 19.5 for the final plus 9.6 for the interim, divided by £6.76. That gives you about a 4.3% dividend yield without including a special dividend. And if we do include the special dividend, that's 46.4p divided by £6.76, and that will give you a 6.86% dividend yield. So this was a really strong dividend yield. Hopefully when they do restore dividends, it returns back to 2019 levels, because it was getting quite high, the yield anyway. So hopefully when they do restore the dividends, they continue on from where it was at 2019, which would be really cool. But I think realistically they may implement a cut, and I think that's just how it's going to be. But yeah, like if you haven't seen my portfolio updates on Trading 212, you can watch episode 59, which does include a Barratt, and it shows you how much I hold of this stock in that update. Now looking at shareholder returns, and if we look at the 3 and 5 years, they are both up. With the 3 years, it's up 6.3%, and 5 years is up 9.9%. So the stock is still doing pretty well. However, the 1 year is down 7.8%. Obviously, that's down to the pandemic, but the stock is still recovering from that. Let's talk about the PE ratio. This is also known as the price to earnings ratio. We use this for valuing a company and measures its current share price relative to the earnings per share. So when we look at Barratt Development PLC, we can see that the current share price is at £6.76. The earnings per share is at 38.9p. So that gives us roughly around a 17.38 times, which is I think is pretty good compared to what the industry is at, is around 22 times. So it is doing pretty well. However, when we take a look at comparing it to its competitors like Persimmon, which is at 10.78, and Taylor Wimpey, which is at 8.11 according to Yahoo, their competitors are doing a lot better when it comes to price to earnings. Personally, I still think Barratt is a good investment, and that's just my opinion. Obviously, you should do your own research, and this is not financial advice. These are just my thoughts on this stock. When we look at debt to equity, it's actually looking pretty good. They've got about 4.84 billion in equity and only around 317 million in debt, which works out about 6.6%. for the debt to equity. I think it's actually pretty good, really healthy. They have low levels of debt, which is really good. So I'd love to know what you guys think about Barratt Developments. Is this a stock that you would be buying, or is it a hold? Do you currently own it? What are your plans for this stock? Leave a comment down below on your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Also, with this video, this is the first stock analysis video, so be easy with the criticisms. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. Is there something that I've missed, some analysis that you would like to see? Drop them in the comments as well. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I would love to know what stocks would you like to see analysis videos on in the future. That's it for this one. See you in the next one.